Emerson wrote, "The thunderbolt falls on an inch of ground, but the light of it fills the horizon." I thought of that line recently, hiking Gettysburg with our scout troop. After a long day following in the footsteps of history, we crossed the expanse of Pickett's charge. As the sun was setting, we paused at a quiet, unassuming stone wall beneath a single shade tree. Only then did we learn that place marked the high water mark of the Southern Army, where the Union held the line. In that moment, I felt like I was watching the sunset on the Confederacy, and I imagined the Union troops, many from Massachusetts, may not have fully grasped the weight of what they had just done. But their stand and sacrifice still echo through history, as do all the others who have sacrificed everything for our country and way of life. As we hiked north, we passed the modest home of Abraham Bryan, a free black man whose property stood right on the front lines. A powerful moment, highlighting what was truly at stake. If the Union had failed that day, the light of freedom might have been extinguished for Abraham and for millions more. Near that spot, another Abraham delivered a 2-minute speech that changed the world. And now I'd like to share his words. 77 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation, or any nation so conceived and so dedicated, can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives that this nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground. The brave men, living and dead, who struggled here, have consecrated it, far above our poor power to add or detract. The world will little note, nor long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here. It is for us, the living, rather, to be dedicated here, to the unfinished work which they fought here have thus so far nobly advanced. It is rather for us to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us, that from these honored dead we take an increased devotion to that cause for which they gave their last full measure of devotion. That we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain. That this nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, and for the people shall not perish from the earth. As we reflect on those words today, we are reminded that Memorial Day is not only a tribute to sacrifice, it's a call to citizenship. May we too be dedicated to the great task remaining before us.